Here they come, and they're off. Jesse Storman getting off to a sluggish start. It's Bocce Hanover rolling out there. On the outside is a kick in the pans. On the inside, Broadway Spirit. Marketing is shopping for the lead. Now Silverman was looking at a four-hole that quickly closed. Rojan's Nuke filled it in. A length and a half more to Jesse Storman. And slowest to begin today's action is the great South Bay. Up north on the outside with a little help from Jack is kick in the pans. Finally gets over the stubborn Bocce Hanover, and Marketing is immediately attacking kick in the pans in a battle-tested quarter at 28 2/5. So at the inside, it's kick in the pans and Marketing on the outside, still shopping for the lead. On the inside, Bocce Hanover. They're 4 lengths clear of Broadway Spirit in fourth as the war continues on the front end. Then we got Rojan's Nuke in fifth, beating Jesse Storman, who's beating Great South Bay. So finally making the lead, Marketing was fully extended to do it. In behind, kick in the pans. Bocce Hanover is going to be locked in now. Broadway Spirit now is showing a little more interest. Rojan Nuke wished that Broadway would. Reaching the half in 57 1/5, of which Marketing didn't see much of the inside, but holds the lead of a length. Outside, Broadway Spirit after him in second. On the inside, kick in the pan, rides the pocket. Rojan's Nuke has had an easy trip. In behind that one is a Great South Bay. Inside, Bocce Hanover. Off stride when Jesse Storman. Jesse Storman broke and continues to break. They hit the 3/4 in 127 1, and they're coming in every direction. How much more can Marketing take as that bombs, grenades, howitzers shot at him, but still holds the lead ahead. Inching closer is Broadway Spirit out on the high road. Big time is the Great South Bay, but has seemed to have flattened out. Kicking the pans is going to the passing lane. Hey, come for home races a jump ball. On the outside, Broadway Spirit now comes away a narrow leader. Marketing on the inside is kicking the pans, Broadway Spirit. Here comes Rojan Nuke. Whoa, Nelly. Very tight between kicking the pans and Rojan's Nuke. They share the time of 1:57 2.
Great race. We'll send you out to Freehold. Take a look at your winner now, and it has been decided 3, 4, and 2 for race number 1. Big long prize for Rojan's Nuke. Cat Manzi in the bike here, owned by Nick Entry from Crosswicks, New Jersey. First winner in just 3 starts on the year for the 5-year-old No Nukes Pacer, and sent off at roughly 37 1, returning 77.20, $13.04 to show. Second, number 4, kicking the pans by the slightest of margin, and Jack Moiseyev. Third, number 2, Broadway Spirit, and Ross Wolverton, 320.
Here they come, and they're off. Couple of levers, Son of Sands and the Shawnster. Getting away third is Outlaw Hard Promises, Had Hershey, Cam's Thunder, and Casanovacca. So half a dozen 6-claimers make it around the first bend, and the Shawnster out on the front end, hoofing it a length and a half. Son of Sands easily dropping in second. On the outside, Casanovacca now is powering up. On the inside, Outlaw Hard Promises is fourth. Then it's a couple more to Had Hershey, and last of the group, Cam's Thunder, quiet in a quarter of 28 1/5. Casanovacca is powered from the outside post to grab the lead. The Shawnster good to go in second. Son of Sands is third. Outlaw Hard Promises remaining biting time in fourth. Had Hershey watching every move that Outlaw Hard Promises makes. And lastly is Cam's Thunder. It is straight alignment coming down the lane the first time. And up top, Casanovacca with thoughts of going wire to wire. In second, the Shawnster. Son of Sands jammed up. Outside, Outlaw Hard Promises. Had Hershey has picked up the cover that Wolfenden wanted. And Cam's Thunder is last and outside. Things have backed off a mild half in 59 seconds flat. Around the oval they go. Up top, it's Casanovacca. On the outside, Outlaw Hard Promises waging a first over battle. The Shawnster on the inside. On the outside, it's Had Hershey. Next one in line is Cam's Thunder. Son of Sands is on the inside. 3 lengths separates the whole field. Sent to the limit on the inside is Casanovacca. Outlaw Hard Promises has now got him worn down. And Outlaw Hard Promises hits the front on the last turn. 3/4 in 128 3. Outlaw Hard Promises, if you can beat him, you'll get your picture taken. If you can't, well, then the Outlaw's home free. And the Outlaw's getting away. Outlaw Hard Promises is putting this thing out of reach. Had Hershey was no match following him on the outside. Cam's Thunder, and it's it. And that is that. Outlaw Hard Promises, much the best. Up for second, Cam's Thunder over Had Hershey in 1:58.
2 at Freehold now official. There is your winner, Outlaw Hard Promises. Jack Moiseyev driving for trainer Robert Apish, and we see Richard Fitzpatrick, the winning owner from Woodbridge, New Jersey, all celebrating here this afternoon for the second event. That was the program pick and an easy winner for Jack and Outlaw Hard Promises. 440, 280, and 240 for the winner. Second, number 4, Cam's Thunder, and third, number 3, Had Hershey and Ross Wolfenden. The Daily Double.
Here they come, and they're off. And by indifference, Paladin Hanover is going to get the lead, whether he likes it or not. Carry It Tune is second. Get the Money third. Rialto Hanover high stepping in fourth. Then it's 4 lengths to Sam's Beach, Leander Hanover, and affording Paladin Hanover a 10-length head start. Quality Fresh. And things are going too slow for the closers, and Carry A Tune wants to get over Paladin Hanover. That'll work. Here comes Get the Money, looking for the lead. In fourth is Rialto Hanover as they reach the quarter, where we're going to have 3 different leaders by the time they hit the turn in 28 and 1/5. Get the Money, going to do it on the front end now. On the inside, Carry A Tune. Suddenly the third, Paladin Hanover, when it looked so easy early. And comes Rialto Hanover. Looks like it's ready to move to the outside. Sam's Beach is closer. Leander Hanover and Quality Fresh as they hoof it down the lane the first time. Here comes Carry A Tune back up to grab the lead. Get the Money lets him go second, Paladin Hanover, and here comes that Rialto Hanover showing up in a half of 57 and 2/5. They go to the 5 ace. Up top, Carry A Tune leads the way. On the outside, Rialto Hanover now chasing him first over. On the inside, Get the Money. Tripping out is Sam's Beach. Following those hoof prints, Leander Hanover. Quality Fresh is boxed in last. And midway on the back stretch, pressure building on Carry A Tune ahead. On the outside, Rialto Hanover's giving him all he can handle. This side by side and stride for stride. Now Smith is giving him all with Rialto Hanover. On the inside, Carry A Tune. 3/4, 1:26 and 2. Around the turn, Rialto Hanover hasn't quite cleared yet. Going down swinging is Carry A Tune. Right behind is Sam's Beach. Coming down the Freeway of Fame. Giving his all, Rialto Hanover. On the outside, it's Sam's Beach. On the inside, Carry A Tune. Rialto Hanover hanging tough. Sam's Beach on the outside. Can he get him? No. Rialto Hanover by ahead. Sam's Beach second in 1:56
Hey, we'll send you out to
flat.
Freehold next. Take a look at the winner of race number 3. 4, 5, and 2 is where they posted up. Again, a close one. Number 4, Rialto Hanover with Stephen Smith in the bike for Karen Garland, owned by David Russo from Jersey City, New Jersey. 7th victory on the year. Let go at 2-1 and bringing back 680, 520, and 320. Second, number 5, Sam's Beach and Moiseyev. Third, the 2, Carry A Tune with Ross Wolfenden, $2.80. Your trifecta.
Field ready to fire, and they're off. And firing the first salvo is Red Red Hooray. Exacta Bayama doing his thing. Melton Lucien on the inside, and now in back of Exacta Bayama. So, in the early going, it's Exacta Bayama, Red Red Hooray, making his charge up for the lead, and has got it as they finish the elbow and go up the back way. It's Red Red Hooray. Now out of the 3-hole comes tearing out Melton Lucien, and it's just a matter of time. Melton Lucien's going to have the lead by the time they enter the turn in a quarter of a soft 29 seconds. And 50 cents on a dollar proposition. Melton Lucien now is powered to the front under a pull. Red Red Hooray is second, followed by Exacta Bayama in third. Calypso Beat is fourth. Then the yellow biked Rock Capella, Camelot, and Pan Yankees in last. So it's Melton Lucien doing good things. Second, Red Red Hooray. Inside, Exacta Bayama. Camelot now is coming out. Riding his back is Pan Yankees the mare as they reach the half. In a slow 58 and 2. And Melton Lucien is going to be murder to beat. If he's half right today, it's going to be virtually impossible to get this guy. He is walking around the track. On the inside, Red Red Hooray. On the outside, Camelot has to face a hot last half. Then on the outside, Pan Yankees. So Melton Lucien is the one to beat. Leads at a length. On the outside is Camelot. On the inside, Red Red Hooray. Pan Yankees can see what you can do with a trip. Moving outside, Calypso Calypso Beat, but really is treading water. On the inside, Exacta Bayama, 3/4, 127-2. Melton Lucian, Wolfenden sitting chilly in the bike. Red Hooray is going to have the best chance to get him if there is anybody. Then flattening out is Camelot. Melton Lucian trying to finish it up. Exacta Bayama, Red Hooray. It is over. Melton Lucian, it was over a minute ago, gets the call. Second, Red Hooray. Third, Exacta Bayama in 1:55-4.
And race number 1, Melton Lucian with Ross Wolfenden for Ross Crowan pick up the victory here, 3-5, as that's what it went off that, and picking up its third victory on the year, as we see the one in the winner's circle, and the prices on your TV. 3, 220, 220. Second, number 6, Red Hooray, and Sean Valley. Third, 2, Exacta Bayama, and Carl Cito Jr.
Here they come, and race 5 kicks off with the leaving of Cascade of Fire. On the inside, Whittler's going to be in the back of Cascade of Fire. Third belongs to Jack the Lad. At a fourth, Lifetime Romance, Hawaiian Hanu. Then we got Red Star Snoopy. Parked out is No Laughing. Inside, Maxwell's Champ. Cascade of Fire made an easy lead, and Whittler doesn't mind where he's sitting. A length and a half more to Jack the Lad. Then we got Lifetime Romance. Straight alignment with the exception of a hung out No Laughing in the rear. After a quarter that went in 28 1/5. So the fire is burning on Cascade of Fire, leading at a length and a half. Whittler will try to get his third in a row, riding the pack of Cascade of Fire. Then Jack the Lad remains in third. Lifetime Romance is fourth. Continuing hung is No Laughing, bottled up Hawaiian Hano. Moving out is Red Star Snoopy, and nothing to offer, Maxwell's Champ. So it's Cascade of Fire slowing things down. In behind, Whittler tugging away at the bit. Jack the Lad now comes alive on the outside. No Laughing hasn't seen the invisible rail yet, reaching the half in 58 2/5. So again, the first half is slow, so Cascade of Fire, things are going his way. Whittler's in good shape. On the outside, Jack the Lad is in the game. 2 more lengths to a gapping out No Laughing. Then it's Lifetime Romance riding the inside. On the outside, Red Star Snoopy. They reach the 3/4. Up top, Cascade of Fire. Major danger clearly is the one behind him, Whittler. On the outside, Jack the Lad is trying harder, but Whittler has the best chance of getting Cascade of Fire. On the inside, Lifetime Romance. 3/4 in 1:26-3. That quarter in 28-1. Winding their way home for the conclusion. Cascade of Fire still burning brightly. Whittler now comes to the outside to try to get him. Cascade of Fire holding tough. Whittler on the outside. It's Fire and Whittler. Fire and Whittler. Can the Fire make it? The Fire got it by a head. Whittler second, Lifetime Romance third in 1:54-4.
1 and 3, the official with number 5, Cascade of Fire, and Ron Pierce getting the win. Noel Daly in the bike, and the 6th victory on the year again for the 4-year-old, returning 840, 340, and 380 for Cascade of Fire. Second up, the 1, Whittler, and third, number 3, Lifetime Romance and Cat.
Here they come, first division of the 18th Molly pitcher, and they're off. Topless, bottomless. Has got some speed, as it showed in our short history. On the inside, Mrs. Hanover gets second. In behind, the second tier of President's Lady. Out and moving strongly is Best Laid Plans. Trying to make it to the front, the midway on the back stretch. Then comes Deer Valley Miss racing in fifth. Right behind, the unbeaten Love U40. 3 lengths ahead of Casual Beauty. Then we got another pair of lengths to the red bike, Shady Desire. And Lace Lady completes the 9 2-year-old fillies as they work the quarter in 27-2, heavily spend seconds. And Best Laid Plans, big races allow for big upsets, and it would be a big one if this one can make it on the front end the whole way around. In second is Topless, Bottomless. Siding third is Mrs. Hanover. Nothing shaking in the back yet. President's Lady elects to stay in, leaving the first overmove to Deer Valley Miss. And Love You 40 has picked up cover. Now Givens is trying to get out of there with Mrs. Hanover. Moving to the outside, Casual Beauty. They stampede a half mile in 56 2/5. So the fractions are heavy, but still Best Laid Plans doing good things on the lead. On the outside, Topless, Bottomless doesn't want to get trapped in, and here she comes. Topless, Bottomless tears out of the pocket, and those two exchange glances with Best Laid Plans. In the offing, Deer Valley Miss has picked up a nice trip because Topless, Bottomless did not clear. Best Laid Plans is fighting for her proverbial life. Deer Valley Miss is on the porch, going 3 deep. Here comes Love You 40, and now she's strong and extending her a long stride. 3/4 and 1:26 and 2. On the outside, Love You 40's had brilliant moments, but none brilliant than this if she can make it. On the outside, Casual Beauty, though, is coming strong as well. It is wide open. Topless, Bottomless is hanging on for dear life. Deer Valley Miss ducks to the inside. On the outside, Love You 40. Love You 40, can she do it? On the outside, Shady Desire. Love You 40, she has not known failure. She doesn't know it today. She takes the first division of the Molly Pitcher in 1:56 and 4.
Deer Valley Miss is blinking on the board as they send you out to the winner's circle. Then they are posting up to 3, but again, not yet official. So hold all tickets on the inside. Matter of fact, will lock wheels late in the game. His spot shot here not helping too much, but right there you see the 3 kind of move in and lock up with the 2. So the 2 will actually go from 4th to 3rd to 3 from 3rd to 4th. And there are some prizes for race number 6. Love You 40 gets the job done. Cat Manzi in the bike.
Here they come. And they're off. Armbro Reno, Dragon Dubé out. Michelle's Joy doing her thing. L'Chaim, PRC's too much speed and will take L'Chaim back to last. So it's Armbro Reno who draws first blood. There was a 3-hole for Cat. He didn't want it. He wanted to get the lead with Michelle's Joy, and it's just a matter of time. On the inside, up in the game, is Natural Ingredient. 3.5 back to Armbro over. Then we got Venus Schnitzel, 4 over. Lin Chao with a Chaim will have to work out a last. It's Michelle's Joy using her alacrity in behind Armbro Reno as they roll off a first quarter in 28 2/5. So Michelle's Joy bumps the lead to a quick 2. Armbro Reno remains second. Natural Ingredient third. Yellow Bike to Armbro over a 4th. Then Venus Schnitzel, couple more to Lin Chao. And L'Chaim needs a little mixing up action on the front or some heated fractions that doesn't appear to be getting either. And it's Michelle's Joy trying to slow things down. Armbro Reno going in good shape second. Here comes Armbro over. First over is Lin Chao. Venus Schnitzel is locked in as they go to the half in 58 3/5. So Michelle's Joy has him at a mercy now. Leads at a length and a half. Armbro Reno tied for second with Armbro over. On the outside, Lin Chao is covered up. On the inside, Natural Ingredient. Third over in the mix is L'Chaim, and on the inside, Venus Schnitzel. They got 3 pairs chasing Solar Performer Michelle's Joy to the 3/4. Inside, Armbro Reno's going to have a clear shot. Armbro over beginning to show a bit of wear and tear. Not firing yet is Lin Chao. L'Chaim behind her. 3/4 in 1:27 and 2. It's just a sprint. It's Michelle's Joy hanging on 3/4 of a length. Armbro over on his first over. Inside, Armbro Reno headed to the passing lane. 3 deep. Lin Chao swinging for home. Michelle's Joy sent to the limit. On the inside, Armbro Reno. Lin Chao coming strong on the outside. Lin Chao and Armbro Reno. Lin Chao gets the call. Second, Armbro Reno. Probably L'Chaim third in 1:56 and 1.
And Raceway today, 517 again. The numbers here with number 5, Lin Chu and Marquez Moto for Joe Anderson picking up the cash here, owned by the Holycrest Racing or the Hollycrest Racing Stable and trained by Anderson. Sent off at 6-1 and a good price here for Lin Chu, 1520, 620, and 420. Up for second, number 1, Armbro Reno, and it was third to 7, something like that. Le Chum and Ron Pierce, $3.
Here they come, second division of the 99 Molly Pitcher, and they're off. The strongest levers are the inside 2, Ruthless Jen and Shifty B. Will Pavia give it up? Will Cat go on with it? Will Cat take back? It is a real battle going on here. Ruthless Jen is holding tough. Shifty B wants the lead, whatever it costs. Michelle's Fantasy gets away in third, followed by Verge de Semilou. Back behind that one is Hats Off Hanover. Break of 5 lengths to BC's Analog. 3.5 in front of Lady Misty. Then we got Gingerbread Square and Good Evening Smile. And coming out sharply out of the 3-0, tearing out with a mean rush. Here comes Michelle's Fantasy taking over after a quarter in 28 1/5. So Michelle's Fantasy hasn't missed the board all year and will control her own destiny now. She leads at a length. Shifty B riding her back in second. In third is Ruthless Jen in the shuffle. On the inside, Verge de Semilou. Hats Off Hanover remains in fifth. Now here comes pressure on the outside. Gingerbread Square is coming out and has flushed out Hats Off Hanover, whose battle is destined to be first over. They reach the half in 58 seconds even, and they go into the clubhouse turn. Michelle's Fantasy is showing the way. It's Shifty B right there prompting it in second. Hats Off Hanover creeping closer in third. Right behind that one is Gingerbread Square. Jammed up is Verge de Ruthless Gem, then Verge de Semilou. On the outside, I helped along. Good Evening Smile. Move back another 5. BC's Analog doesn't have fire. Neither does Lady Misty. In the meantime, Michelle's Fantasy digging in. On the outside, Hats Off Hanover. On the inside, Shifty B. 3/4 in 1. 27 and 2. Working their way around the turn. It's Michelle's Fantasy hanging on a narrow head. Hats Off Hanover continues to come up big. Shifty B. Cat is going to go to the passing lane. And now they come home to this side in the second division. Hats Off Hanover is giving her all. On the inside, Michelle's Fantasy is fighting back. Michelle's Fantasy. Hats Off Hanover. Who's it going to be? Whoa! Horse racing at its finest. Michelle's Fantasy. Hats Off Hanover. Inches apart in 1:55 and 3.
Sending out to Freehold next. We'll take a look at the winner of race number 8 today. It was the 4 Hats Off Hanover with Ron Pierce driving for Brett Pelling, and Hats Off Hanover getting its 8th victory in 9 lifetime starts, and very impressive there. 4 wins it at 7-2. 920, 380, and 240 was close. Up for second, it was the 9 Michelle's Fantasy and Dave Pallone. Third, number 2 Shifty B and Cat Manzi.
Here they come. And we roll out for the 9th with Sky Meadow Scooter using his best weapon on the outside. Sport Hill shows up on the scene, surprisingly leaving. In the offing is Western Ho. On the inside, Little Grapefruit. It's Sky Meadow Scooter getting the early call. Here comes Sport Hill with a little engineering from Pierce. Right behind Western Ho is gearing up. On the inside, Little Grapefruit. Highly Valued sees it from 5th. Then we got a pair back to driver's ed. Cavalier Semilou and Flex Your Pecs. Not a clear leader yet. Going to have one momentarily. It's Western Ho going by Sport Hill, who went by Sky Meadow Scooter, who's in front of Little Grapefruit, and it all happened in 27 3/5. They take the second bend in the road, and Western Ho has them all in his rearview mirror, leading it a length. Sport Hill head to helmet in second. Sky Meadow Scooter is third. On the inside is Little Grapefruit. Now outside, Little Grapefruit begins to roll. Highly Valued got himself a trip, and it's driver's ed third. Over, 4th over, Flex Your Pecs, filling in Cavalier Semilou, reaching the half in 56 3/5. After the first 360, the leaderboard shows Western Ho the best of 3/4 of a length, and Little Grapefruit on the outside's getting an acid test. In the pocket, Sport Hill's destiny is in the hooves of Western Ho. On the outside, Highly Valued. And midway on the back stretch, and the Grapefruit is rolling now. Little Grapefruit is seeing sunshine, leading at a length. Highly Valued now following with the perfect cover second. Western Ho is backing up and is taking Sport Hill out with him. On the outside, Flex Your Pecs is following the move of a 3-wide driver's ed. 3/4 in 1:26. Around the final turn and coming for home. Little Grapefruit is not out of the woods yet. Driver's ed on the outside trying to make a race of it. Highly Valued is flattened out. Little Grapefruit is hanging on for dear life. Driver's ed on the outside. Can he get to him? Not today. Little Grapefruit, yes. Second, Driver's ed. Third, Highly Valued in 1:54 and 4.
Or, matter of fact, we'll take a look at the winner's circle, I should say, for race number 9 at Freehold. And there we have number 2, Little Grapefruit, with Dave Pallone for Dale Allen, picking up another victory. Now 4 consecutive and 7 on the year for Little Grapefruit, and Pallone returning 660, 340, and 260. Second up, number 5, Driver's Ed, Cat Manzi. Third to 3, Highly Valued, and William McKenzie, 380.
Here they come. Then race 10 kicks off with a strong leaving. Invader Hall. Jack's shaking the lines at him, and he gets the message. 3 dimensions on the inside, showing his number 1 dimension. Followed by Swinging Glory, Race in Hanover. Then that great-looking gray. Take a Yard and Demand Respect. Then as we move on to the back stretch, pumped up 3 dimensions, and we'll let that Invader Hall go, but not without a fight, and try to soften him up a little. Getting away third is Swinging Glory. 4th belongs to Race in Hanover. Then the one easily spotted, the great-looking gray, Take a Yard, Demand Respect, and Invader Hall has pulled away. Invader Hall has suddenly bumped the lead of 4. 3 dimensions second and a quarter at 28 seconds. 8 post and all, the heavy fave, Invader Hall. will control it so far, and does. 3 Dimensions drawing in a closest second. Swinging Glory third. Another 2.5. The race in Hanover. Great looking gray. Yet to make moves. Take a yard, demand respect. Everybody happy with their positions. And now a little shaking and moving going on. Race in Hanover has slid out of the 4-hole. Going to be boxed to Swinging Glory. In the meantime, Invader Hall has him at his mercy in a mild 57 2/5. So it's Invader Hall taking care of business, a length and a half, and 3 Dimensions a second. On the inside, Swinging Glory, and the outside doesn't appear to be the place to be now because the tempo's really picked up. Race in Hanover is not picking it up an inch and is backing up Great Looking Gray. So if you want to find a winner, probably look at the inside amongst the top 3. 3/4 in 1, 26 in 1. Invader Hall, Jack is starting to ask questions. Dead Aim in second is 3 Dimensions. On the inside, now to the outside is Swinging Glory. They wind their way home. On the inside, Invader Hall trying to finish up what he started. On the outside, 3 Dimensions is now breathing fire. Invader Hall is hanging tough as they come. 3 Dimensions weathering the storm. Invader Hall, and Invader Hall gets the call. 3 Dimensions second, Swinging Glory third, and 1, 54 and 1.
And we'll take you out to the winner's circle festivities for race 10 at Freehold Raceway. And number 8, the winner there, and that was Invader Hall with Jack Moisea for William Whitlock. Sent off at 4 to 5, and the 4-year-old Cambest Gelding gets career win number 11 here this afternoon. And here's your prices: $3.80, $3, and $2.60. Second, the 1, 3 Dimensions, and third, number 2, Swinging Glory. And Ross Wolfenden, the pick 3 of 4, 2, and 8, 133 even.
Here they come. And they're off in the 18th Battle of Freehold. The 2-year-olds are hoofing it fast, and fresh from the start is the fastest. On the outside, Tiberwood after him early. Got a little rough on the turn. Manzi had to soften up on aces and sevens and goes behind Tiberwood. Hammering to the board is right in the game in 4th. Then it's 3 lengths over Withheld in 5th. Right behind that one is Ket's Rebellion, opting to come off the pace. Then we got Kirk Diggler, and last of the 2-year-olds, Mac Art. Traveling over the historic Freehold Oval and up and over to the quarter. Aces and sevens. Now getting by Tiberwood. The quarter went in 28 seconds flat. Aces and 7 on top of the deck. A length. Tiberwood powerfully striding in second. Third, fresh from the start. Then comes Heron on the board. Brewing in the back. Here comes Ket's Rebellion, now beginning to uncoil. On the inside, locked in is Withheld. Following the move of Ket's Rebellion is Kirk Diggler, and carried into it Mac Art. So we got 5 2-year-olds inside and 3 on the outside. And they reached the half in 57 4/5. Well within the realm of front striding, powerful striding aces and sevens, leading at a length. Tiberwood with Dead Aim in second. On the outside, Ket's Rebellion continues to fight on and gain. Right behind, Kirk Diggler has picked up a trip and is giving shade to fresh from the start, his entry mate. On the outside, Mac Art, then a bottled up hammer to the board and moving out Withheld. They come to the 3/4 station. Aces and sevens in the Battle of Freehold shows the way in 1, 26 3/5. He's trying to finish up what he started and add his name to an elite list. It's Aces and 7 holding strong on a long length. On the inside, Tiberwood has asked for everything. 3 deep is Kirk Diggler. In between them, Ket's Rebellion is leg weary. They come down the Freehold stretch to decide it. It's Aces and 7s. Here comes Tiberwood giving everything that he has. It's going to be a showdown. Aces and 7s. Tiberwood's got him in the final stages. Tiberwood takes the Battle of Freehold. Aces and 7s. Second, a photo third in 1, 54 and 4.
Next, and some cool stuff to report in this race. The Battle of Freehold, number 4, Tiberwood picks up the victory. Richard Silverman in the bike and let go at 3 to 1 for the win. And all kinds of happy faces out there. Second up, we'll find number 6, Aces and 7s. When we get a look at the smiling faces out in Monmouth County, New Jersey, as Tiberwood takes the Battle of Freehold, and it was a good battle. The big battle, though, how about the show position? A dead heat between Kirk Diggler and McCart, but Tiberwood returns 820, 320, and 220. Second, number 6, Aces and 7s, the favorite. Third, both the 1-8, Kirk Diggler, Pallone.
Here they come. And they're off in the final go-around twice. Cedar's Bugle Boy, take your chances. Both are. Your Jinx on the inside forces it along as they head around the turn. Take your chances, gets the early call. Cedar's Bugle Boy on the outside. The famous heir apparent to the lead. Your Jinx right up there in third. A couple more lengths of Laughing Bro in fourth. Next we got his Hail Angus. followed by the Villain. DeMont Junior Beach and Lagyard is last. First, Cedars Bugle Boy, tooting his horn to a length. Take Your Chances rises back second. You're a Jinx third. Opening panel in 29 seconds. Next turn has Cedars Bugle Boy on the lead a clear length. Take Your Chances second. Third, You're a Jinx. 3 lengths over Laughing Bro. Then on the inside, Hail Angus. Villain is sixth. Still behind DeMont Junior Beach and Lagyard. Nothing brewing in the back. And at the top of the pack is Cedars Bugle Boy. Dictator of the pace, a length and a half. Take Your Chances second. Inside, You're a Jinx. Coming out is Laughing Bro from fourth. On the inside, Hail Angus. The Villain is sixth. DeMont Junior Beach is shifting out. And Lagyard still quiet in the back, reaching the half in 59 1/5. They head in the clubhouse turn. Cedars Bugle Boy looking outside, but going forward a length. Take Your Chances inside, outside. It's Laughing Bro. Hail Angus has moved out as well. Staying on the inside is You're a Jinx and Villain. They head up the back stretch. Cedars Bugle Boy holding control a length. Take Your Chances leads contender in second. Outside Laughing Bro is not responding anymore in third. You're a Jinx. On the inside it's Villain. Moving 3 deep. DeMont Junior Beach. 3/4 in 129 even. Around the turn, Cedars Bugle Boy still standing tall. Take Your Chances has clear aim in second. Both under the whip. Then comes You're a Jinx on the inside. It is Villain. They swing into the lane. It's Cedars Bugle Boy holding the lead a length and a half. Then comes Take Your Chances. Villain coming on the passing lane. Leading the way is Cedars Bugle Boy. In tight, had a check was Villain. They're lugging in Take Your Chances, and out the line, Cedars Bugle Boy hanging on. Take Your Chances second. Cramp the whole stretch. Villain third in 159 4.
Villain gets up for the show position, but number 5, Cedars Bugle Boy, the 5-year-old Tyler's Mark Gelding with Don's answer for Chris Marino, gets his first winner on the year, so a big party out there tonight. Second up, number 4, Take Your Chances, and third, number 6, Villain and Roger Plant Jr. Price is up next as we send off our final winner on a good day of racing from Freehold. The Battle of Freehold, of course, a good one. And number 5, Cedars Bugle Boy picks up the win with Dancer. Second, number 4, Take Your Chances, and David Strong, and third, number 6, Villain and Roger Plant Jr.